If you're staying at Disney Yacht Club and want to get the most out of your resort experience, then you're in the right place. Today we're setting sail and spilling all of our secrets on how to book the best room at one of Disney's most popular resorts. Ahoy friends, Erica here. Welcome back to our channel. When you hear of Disney's Yacht Club, the first thing most people think about is Stormalong Bay. But while this mini water park steals the show most of the time, there's so much more to love about this deluxe resort. We've dished out all the details on this resort in our Yacht Club pros and cons video, and we'll link that below. But today, we're going to share how we score the best room with our top room request tips for Disney's Yacht Club. Disney's Yacht Club holds a special place in our hearts as one of our top picks among deluxe resorts. It's nestled right in the heart of the Epcot resort area, offering the convenience of walking to Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and the Boardwalk. Now think New England charm meets nautical elegance. With views of Crescent Lake, it gives those much-needed relaxing vibes after an overstimulating day in the parks. And the dining, Yachtsman's Steakhouse is a standout. But let's talk about that pool, Stormalong Bay. It's not just any pool, it's the pool in Disney World, hands down. Alright, now that we're all super excited about our stay at Disney's Yacht Club, let's chat about your first big decision, choosing a room type. Interestingly, for a deluxe resort, Disney's Yacht Club really only has two primary categories, Resort View and Waterview. With a Waterview room, you'll get stunning views of Crescent Lake and Stormalong Bay Pool. Resort View rooms may vary. Some will provide you with standard views of the resort's rooftops or parking lot, which is pretty typical, while others will provide you with the garden view, which could include the resort's grounds or even their wedding gazebo. If you're not sure which room is best for you, check out our Yacht Club Waterview room tour on our channel for a detailed look at this room option. We'll put that link in the description box below as well. Okay, now that we've gotten the basics, there's a lot to consider here, but don't worry, we've got your back. Let's dive into our top room requests for Disney's Yacht Club. Whether you want to save a little money or you want those perfect views of Crescent Lake, you're going to want to make sure you get the best room possible for your Disney vacation. To help, Disney allows you to make room requests, and while they don't make any promises, we've found that more often than not, those wonderful cast members are able to accommodate most of our requests, which is why we always recommend submitting those requests. And here are our top 3 recommended room requests for Disney's Yacht Club. Now, this resort has some pretty amazing views. Not only is it set on Crescent Lake, which gives you stunning views of Disney's boardwalks, but you also have the potential for Epcot fireworks, if you get the right room. But those views are only good if you're on a high floor. While the top floor is reserved for club level rooms, the next best thing is the 4th floor, which puts you in prime position for the best views at this resort. Chances are, even with a Waterview room, if you're on the 1st or 2nd floor, you probably will be looking at bushes, trees, or the backs of those pool chairs. Probably not what you're looking for when you're paying those deluxe resort prices. Okay, this one has its benefits and its drawbacks. Being close to the elevators, especially if you're on a higher floor, will give you that quick access to the main level, the lobby, and of course, Stormalong Bay. All great perks if you're trying to get the best of both worlds. But being close to the elevator also means that it may be a little bit more noisy than other locations at the resort. Dealer's choice here, and if you have little ones that nap, this may not be the best option for you, but we recommend being closer to the elevators for that quick access. Alright, this one is very specific, but it's so important if you want those views of Epcot fireworks, so if that's you, listen up. As we mentioned, Epcot's fireworks are visible from the Yacht Club Resort, but of course your room balcony needs to be facing in the right direction to get those great views. If your balcony is facing southeast, then you're going to be directly facing Epcot from the resort, perfect for those nighttime fireworks views to end the perfect day in Disney World. If you're in a Waterview room, then it's important to know not all Waterviews are created equal. Rooms that are closer to the lobby or Epcot will likely have views of Stormalong Bay, while rooms that are closer to Hollywood Studios will have more views of Crescent Lake and the Boardwalk. Nothing is more disappointing than picturing those pristine views of Crescent Lake only to arrive at your room with views of kids splashing and playing in Stormalong Bay. Be sure to note in your requests which one is your preference. Again, pros and cons to both here. Pool view rooms are more centrally located and closer to the amenities, but likely a bit more noisy. Meanwhile, Crescent Lake views will be further from the main lobby and dining, but in our opinion will have the best views of Crescent Lake, the Boardwalk, and Epcot fireworks. As an added bonus request, we're also throwing in these 2 additional requests for you to consider. Corner rooms at this resort are highly coveted. They have a slightly larger room size and have multiple view options. Many of these rooms will give you views of Crescent Lake and the resort's gazebo. Now, the gazebo view is not an actual room type, but it's quite special. This area is the resort's wedding venue, so if you're lucky, you might just get to be a guest at one of Disney's fairy tale weddings. But fair warning, only a handful of rooms can actually accommodate these requests. If you're feeling lucky, go ahead and give it a shot. So now that you know which room requests you want to make, how do you actually make them? Fortunately, Disney makes it so easy to add your request to your resort reservation. If you're working with a Disney travel agent, they can make those requests for you. Or you can call Disney directly a few weeks before your trip and ask to add a room request for my resort booking. It's so important to prioritize your top 3 requests and to provide them in order of priority. So, if you're following our room request in this video and have selected a Waterview room, it may sound something like 4th floor, southeast facing, views of Crescent Lake. And just to double down, we like to mention that our requests are prioritized in that order when speaking to a cast member. Again, it's important to note that these requests are not guaranteed, so if Disney isn't able to get all of your requests, hopefully they can hit on the most important ones. Well friends, that wraps up this Score the Best Room at Disney's Yacht Club Resort video. Make sure you're subscribed to see more of our Disney World content, and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up too. We really appreciate your support. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!